Welcome to our tutorial on internet browsers and password security. In this video, we will delve into the foundational aspects of navigating the digital realm. We will learn about the internet and its history, what a web browser is, how it emerged, and how to use them. We will also learn how to create a secure password and the different attacks to which we are vulnerable online. Finally, we will embark on an exploration of the dynamic realm of interactive web pages. We will learn what an interactive website is by analyzing examples. Let's get started. Before diving into the details, it's important to understand the basics. What is the internet? What is a web browser? And why is it crucial to keep our passwords secure? The internet is a global network of interconnected computers that allows us to access a vast amount of information, services, and resources. In the 1960s, the idea of a digital communications network emerged, giving rise to ARPANET, funded by the US Department of Defense. During the 1970s, ARPANET expanded, connecting universities and research centers, with fundamental protocols like TCP/IP developed. In the 1980s, the network extended globally with the creation of NSFNET and other systems. Concepts like email and the World Wide Web were introduced. In the 1990s, the www became popularized with the creation of web browsers like Netscape Navigator and the development of HTML. Leading companies like Amazon and Google emerged. In the 2000s, broadband expanded and social networks like Facebook and content platforms like YouTube transformed online interaction. During the 2010s, the proliferation of mobile devices and the adoption of cloud services continued to reshape the online experience, while the Internet of Things (IoT) began to emerge. Today, the Internet is omnipresent in modern life, with billions of users worldwide. It continues to evolve with technologies like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and cloud computing, while cybersecurity becomes a critical concern. To access the internet, we need a browser. A web browser is an application we use to explore and navigate the web. In 1990, Tim Berners-Lee created the first web browser called World Wide Web, later renamed Nexus, at CERN, the particle physics laboratory in Geneva, Switzerland. This browser only worked on Next computers, a line of personal workstation computers. In 1993, Mosaic, developed by the National Center for Supercomputing Applications (NCSA) at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, became the first widely used web browser. It was created by Mark Andreessen and Eric Beiner. In 1994, Netscape Navigator, developed by Netscape Communications Corporation, later known as Netscape, was released to the public. It was one of the most popular browsers of the 1990s. In 1995, Microsoft released Internet Explorer 1 as part of the Microsoft Plus package for Windows 95. Subsequently, Internet Explorer became one of the most used browsers due to its integration with the Windows operating system. In 2004, Mozilla Firefox was launched as an open-source browser developed by the Mozilla Foundation. Firefox gained popularity due to its focus on privacy and customization. In 2008, Google launched Google Chrome, a browser based on the Blink rendering engine, formerly WebKit. Chrome stood out for its speed, stability, and integration with other Google products. Over the years, other web browsers have emerged, such as Apple's Safari, Opera, and more recently Microsoft Edge based on Chromium. Competition among these browsers has led to innovation in features and improvements in performance, security, and usability. to use a browser, it's as easy as entering the information we need in the search bar and clicking the magnifying glass icon or hitting the Enter key. Let's do a quick search using Google. Let's imagine we're a student who has to do a project on Shakespeare for their literature class, and to gather information, they perform a search on the internet. To do this, we go to the Google homepage and type in the search bar. As you can see, as we type, suggestions appear. This often allows us to perform a quicker search. Like in other browsers, the first thing we see is a series of result options such as news, images, or videos. In Google's case, if the search isn't very specific, we usually see a brief summary of the result. In this case, we see images, videos, and relevant information such as the birth and death dates. Further down, we can find information about him and his most famous works. If we continue scrolling, we'll find suggestions for questions we can ask about the topic, like the one shown here. And if we click on the question, it will provide us with an approximate answer. Additionally, both in the answers and in the rest of the tab, we'll find web pages where we can find more information. Let's try doing the same search in another browser. In this case, let's see what it would be like to search with Brave. As we can see, the results page shares similarities with the one we just saw. In this case, the summary of the information is shorter, and we also find related questions, but the web pages where more information can be found appear first. But how do we connect securely? And once we're online, how do we protect our information? Now that we've explored how to navigate the internet, let's talk about password security. Passwords are the first line of defense for protecting our online accounts. But how can we ensure that our passwords are secure? Let's look at some quick tips for creating secure passwords. Use a combination of letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using easily accessible personal information, such as your name, age, or pet's name. Do not reuse passwords on different accounts. Consider using a password manager to securely manage them. Password managers are useful tools that can generate and store secure passwords for you. These managers securely store your passwords and other confidential information in an encrypted vault. They work by creating a single master password that allows you to access all your stored passwords. Some examples include LastPass, 1Password, or Bitwarden. Additionally, password managers offer features such as multi-device synchronization, automatic generation of secure passwords, and the ability to detect and change vulnerable passwords. Let's delve deeper into the importance of password security with real-life examples and scenarios. We'll discuss common password vulnerabilities and how hackers exploit them. Weak passwords are one of the primary vulnerabilities in online security. Hackers employ various techniques to crack passwords and gain access to private accounts. For instance, using simple passwords like 123456 or password is a common yet extremely risky practice. For those who aren't experts in the field, our passwords don't appear to hackers as we write them. They appear in a form where the characters are encrypted, called hashes, which look like this. To crack the combination of hashes that would be your password, hackers employ something called lookup tables or rainbow tables, which are databases with commonly used passwords already pre-hashed. The password 123 hashed looks like this. Hackers just have to find one that matches by comparing, and believe me, they do it very quickly. But there are companies that have a weapon against this type of attack. It's called SALT. By using this, what they do is include random characters at some random point in your hashed password, so that it's practically impossible for the hacker to crack your password. In addition to weak passwords, other hacking techniques include brute force attacks. In this type of cyber attack, the hacker tests all possibilities. It would be like starting by trying HEA, then AIAB, then AXE, and so on until all possibilities are tested. The problem we face when dealing with these types of attacks is that we might think that using a random password generator will protect us from this, but it's not the case. It has been demonstrated that not everything is as random as it seems, and that ultimately these generators follow a pattern, so in the end the result wouldn't be as random. In phishing, where users are tricked into revealing their passwords through emails or fake websites. You might find it familiar to have received an SMS explaining that the online order you placed couldn't be delivered because the address provided was incomplete, and that a small fee will be charged for redelivery. This is quite common as a financial scam, but it also happens with passwords. Imagine you're using Instagram and someone messages you claiming that your account will be hacked soon, so they ask you to access your account to make it more secure in some way, when in reality, it's just opening the doors to your account. It's essential to be aware of these threats and take proactive measures to protect our online accounts. If we already have passwords and want to know if they have been compromised in any way, we can check on various websites. For example, on Have I Been PW'd, which not only serves to see if our password has been compromised, but also our email address. If it has not been compromised, we will see a banner like this. But if it turns out that any of our passwords have been compromised, we will see something like this. Now let's explore the exciting world of interactive web pages. Interactive websites allow users to actively engage with the content and customize their experience. Some key features include interactive forms allowing users to submit information and take actions on the page, animations and visual effects, making the browsing experience more engaging and dynamic, multimedia elements such as videos, interactive images, and audio that enrich the content, real-time updates keeping users informed with automatically updated content, social functionalities such as social sharing buttons or live comments that encourage participation. Furthermore, we'll showcase successful interactive web pages and analyze their design principles. Let's take a look at Google Maps. Google Maps provides users with interactive maps that they can navigate and explore. Users can zoom in and out, pan across different areas, and switch between different map views, such as satellite, terrain, or street view. They can also search for specific locations, view directions, and explore nearby points of interest. Users can obtain directions between 2 or more locations and customize their route based on various preferences, such as avoiding tolls or highways, choosing different modes of transportation, driving, walking, biking, or public transit, and specifying departure or arrival times. Google Maps dynamically updates the route based on real-time traffic conditions to provide the most efficient directions. Google Maps offers a unique feature called Street View, which allows users to virtually explore streets and neighborhoods at ground level. Users can navigate through panoramic images captured by Google's street-level cameras, giving them a sense of what it's like to be in a particular location. This feature enhances the user experience by providing visual context and helping users familiarize themselves with unfamiliar areas. Google Maps provides detailed information about local businesses, including their addresses, phone numbers, hours of operation, reviews, and ratings. Users can easily find nearby restaurants, shops, hotels, and other points of interest, and they can even make reservations or place orders directly from the map interface. This feature enables users to discover new places and plan their activities more efficiently. In summary, Google Maps is an interactive website because it offers users a wide range of features and functionalities that allow them to explore, navigate, and interact with maps, directions, street-level imagery, and local business information in a dynamic and customizable manner. In this tutorial, we've covered the fundamentals of the Internet and browsers, explored advanced topics such as password security and interactive web pages, and delved into emerging technologies shaping the future of the digital landscape. We hope this extensive guide has equipped you with the knowledge and skills to navigate the digital world confidently and securely. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember to stay curious, keep learning, and prioritize online safety at all times.